Welcome to the Master Passive Income Show. My name is Dustin Heiner, and I'm here to help you learn how to live the dream life, quit that just over broke job, and become financially independent by investing in real estate so you never ever have to work a job again. Today, I'm super pumped to share with you how you can create a six-figure automatic real estate investing business. Now, when I say six figures, that's over $100,000, and make it automatic where you literally don't do anything. Other people do the work, and you make money passively. All right, let's start the show.
Welcome to the Master Passive Income Podcast, where we talk about investing in real estate with a special focus on making enough money so you can quit your job and live the dream life. And now, here is your host, Dustin Heiner.
What's going on? Super blessed as always to have you here with me on the show. And I always look forward to actually putting out podcasts. And today I have a special one for you. In fact, it's special because REWBCON is literally, I'm releasing this episode on Tuesday night. No, sorry, it's Monday night. Tuesday morning, that's when I usually always release the shows. And in the month of May, I literally was releasing 2 a week. So go back, if you missed any, go back and listen to them. Some fantastic interviews of fantastic people that are real estate investor experts that are coming to REWBCON. And so today I have a special episode for you. In fact, so I love doing public speaking on top of coaching, on top of podcasting and all that sort of stuff. And at REWBCON, so I'm releasing this on Monday night, and Thursday is the kickoff of REWBCON, this Thursday. And so I am super pumped that REWBCON is here. And what's interesting is I'm actually going to be speaking at least 3 times, or even doing a live podcast. Here's another fun thing. So we have so many podcasters that are expert speakers that are coming and speaking at REWBCON that I said, hey, 5 of us. There's my friend Annie Dickerson of Good Egg. They have a fantastic podcast. Seth Williams of RE Tipster. They have a great podcast as well. Marco Santarelli, he's got a fantastic podcast. He has Norada Real Estate Investing or Passive Real Estate Investing podcast. And Pili Yarusi and Jason Yarusi, they have their own podcast as well that we're all going to be doing a live podcast on the stage at REWBCON. Nothing else is going on. And we're going to be talking about the real estate market, how to protect ourselves, how to make sure we're making money all the time. It's going to be so much fun. So that's one thing we're going to be doing. But another thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be doing a breakout session. And in this breakout session, I know that people really want to learn how to invest in real estate. And even the biggest thing is, how do I get to 6 figures? And on top of that, how do I make it an automatic business? And so this show today, here's what I'm thinking. I actually have to give this presentation, but I usually walk through it and I'll read the PowerPoint and I'll actually do the presentation. But I thought, you know what? Not everybody's going to be coming to REWBCON, and I know you guys would love to get a taste of the breakouts and see what it's like. And if you want to get the breakouts from last year and this year, if you go to REWBCON.com, you can actually purchase all the recordings. This is all amazing content. But today, super fun treat for you is I'm literally going to go through my entire presentation. So you, and obviously you're not going to see the PowerPoint, but you are also going to get what everybody else is going to be getting at the conference and growing as well. Now, the great thing about being at the conference, you're going to be asking me questions and networking with other people. It's going to be a blast. So if you have not gotten your pass, and anytime you listen to this episode or any episode, I will always have REWBCON every single year. It's an annual conference. Use the promo code podcast. At whatever time you listen to this, podcast will give you 10% off your ticket at REWBCON. But we're going to be talking about creating a 6-figure automatic investing business, and I'm literally going to be presenting it to you. You're going to be hearing it, and I might mess up, and I might start over again and stuff like that, but what's going to be fun is this is literally what I'm doing in my presentation so that you are hearing everything from the beginning. Okay, so I am actually going to hit the PowerPoint presentation, start right now, and as if I were talking to everybody at REWBCON, this is what I'm going to do. All right, so here we go. You guys ready? Okay, so I'm going to give my presentation. Hopefully I'm not going to screw up much, but this is going to be the presentation. All right, welcome everybody to my breakout session where we're talking about how to create a 6-figure automatic real estate investing business in your spare time, or I did this in my spare time, and how you can too with a full-time job. And with that, we're going to be building the business and making it automatic and six figures, where it's over $100,000. Now, my name's Dustin Heiner with Master Passive Income. I founded Master Passive Income because I had so many friends and family members and friends from church and all that sort of stuff asking me how to invest in real estate. So I was literally coaching people one-on-one, and I loved it and realized it's a lot of work that I want to reach out to more people. My one-on-one time, it just doesn't go that far. But if I started a podcast, wrote books, if I started a YouTube channel, started coaching, doing group coaching, then I could help more people. That's how Master Passive Income came, and so on, how Rubicon, the Real Estate Wealth Builders, came across as well, is because of helping people. Now, I first want to jump into these 6 ways that real estate rental properties make you money. Now, no joke, like if you work a job, you're going to be making money. You work 1 hour, you make that $1 or $50, whatever you make per hour. But real estate investing helps you to make money in 6 different ways. No joke, 6 different ways. Let's go through all the 6 different ways. The first way is cash flow. Monthly cash flow in your pocket. You take all of your expenses, you add them all up, and then you take your income and you subtract your income from your expenses. Or is that vice versa? You have your income, let's say your income's $1,500, that's your rent, and your expenses, let's say your expenses is $1,200. Well, that means that difference is $300 a month in passive income. We love cash flow, that's what we invest for. The next one, equity capture. We make money when we buy the property. Let's say the property's worth $150,000. Well, we're investors. We don't pay top dollar for that property. What we do is we buy it for less than it's worth. Hopefully, we're going to buy it for $120,000, maybe $125,000. Capture $25,000 in equity. No, if it's worth $150,000, and you buy it for $125,000, well, you capture $25,000 in equity. Next one is forced appreciation. You make money when you fix up the property. And everybody's seen these HGTV shows and all these shows where they buy a house, fix it up, and they flip it and they sell it for more money than they bought it for, and how much they fixed it up for, they sell it for more than that. Well, us as real estate investors, why would we sell a property when we make money every single month from it, and we will literally give these properties to our kids, but we still make that forced appreciation? When we buy the property, let's say we spend $10,000 to fix up the house, well, more than likely, that's going to make the value of the home worth more than just $10,000, maybe $20,000 or $30,000 or $40,000 or more, because of the fixing up and forcing the appreciation, forcing the value of the home to go up. Now, we all know market appreciation over time absolutely happens all the time. In fact, right now, even as the market's coming down, we know right now, literally the market's coming down. Well, it went up so dramatic, it's going to correct, but eventually it'll go back up. Over time, you make more money over time. Now, the next one, the 5th one, is mortgage buy down. I love this one. This one's so amazing. Basically, you buy a house. When you buy that house, you use a loan. My suggestion is use a loan. If you have cash, then go right ahead. That's fantastic. You do that. But if you buy it with a loan, then you get your tenants to pay off that principal and interest and everything else on top of that. And you guys will absolutely understand this. I love that I don't pay my mortgage. I don't pay for the insurance. I don't pay for taxes. I don't pay for my property manager. I don't pay for repairs. I don't pay any of that stuff. My tenants pay for all of that because the money goes into me from their rents, into me from their rents, and it goes out into paying off all these expenses. And one of them is our mortgage. Let's say you buy a house. I'm going to use easy numbers, just random numbers. $100,000. You buy a house for $100,000. Let's say you buy it with a FHA loan. FHA loan is 3.5% down to buy the house. You got to move in there for a year, which is fine, and then maybe move out and rent it out. But if you buy a $100,000 house and you put 3.5% down, that's $3,500 to buy that house. I bet everybody can save up $3,500 to buy a house. So then you owe $96,500 in principal, the balance of the purchase price of the home, and all the interest. The beautiful thing is your tenants pay for all of that. The last one in the 6 ways you make money is tax advantages. You can literally defer your taxes that you would make on your properties with a 1031 exchange when you sell it. When you have one property, you have a business that has inventory. You know, I love talking about inventory and having businesses, and we'll definitely share and go into more of that in just a few minutes. But what we do is we have taxes advantages with 1031 exchange, making our money selling a house, buying a property for more money, or it's a better property and not even have to pay taxes. We're just deferring the taxes. When we have a business, if you have a cell phone, that's a write-off. If you go visit your properties, that's a write-off. So many write-offs for your tax advantages. You save so much money. And here's the big one. If you have never experienced depreciation, and with depreciation, you can deduct that total price of that home over 27.5 years of your taxes or your income that you make, and it makes the IRS think that you actually make less in money, so you pay less in taxes. So many great benefits, but these are the 6 ways. Let me go through them really quick. Cash flow, equity capture, forced appreciation, market appreciation, mortgage buy down, and tax advantages. Now, let me give you the path to 6-figure real estate investing business. Here's the path. If you buy one property at $250 a month, minimum, that's the lowest in monthly passive income, that is $3,000 a year in passive income. Now, just think about that. It's simple math. 10 properties at $250 a month, and that's the minimum. That's monthly passive income. That's $2,500 a month in passive income, $30,000 a year in passive income. If you bought 20 properties at $250 a month minimum passive income, then you are making $5,000 a month without working, $60,000 a year. Take that one bigger step. If you had 40 properties making you a minimum of $250 a month, that is $10,000 a month in passive income, $120,000 a year without working. And you might be thinking, well, Dustin, my goodness, if I have 40 properties, I'm not going to be sleeping. I'm going to be working all the time. Ha ha ha. No, if you guys ever seen not Trading Places, Coming to America, Eddie Murphy movie, hilarious movie. At the very end, there's outtakes and there's Eddie Murphy playing a Jewish guy. He's like, hey, wait there. Taste the soup. And if you've never seen the movie, it's kind of go way over your head, but he's like making a joke. Hey, waiter, taste the soup. And the waiter's all, why would you want me to taste the soup? And it was a whole bit. And at the very end, the waiter says, okay, I'll taste the soup. And he says, where's the spoon? And the Jewish guy played by Eddie Murphy goes, aha, aha. Anyways, maybe you have to be there. Hopefully some people are laughing along with me. It's just hilarious for me. But here's what the people are like. You might be thinking, 40 properties, with 40 properties, how do I make sure it's automatic? Now, what we do, and I'm going to give you this, and you'll hear me say this all the time, we build the business first. We build the business first now, but I will give you right now, let me tell you the wrong way. The wrong way is what I did when I first started investing. I followed the quote-unquote gurus. So in 2006, I literally started investing in real estate by listening to the gurus. So I was watching late night TV, an infomercial came on. They said, hey, we're real estate investing gurus. We're coming to your town. There is a free seminar, 2-hour seminar we're going to put on, and you're going to learn how to invest in real estate. Well, I was so excited. I ran to that seminar. I was so pumped up because I had no clue what I was doing. Went to that seminar, and then it was all hype, all sales pitch. Like literally, it was horrible. There was booths at the back. I was young. I can't remember how old I was, like 20-something, 22 or something like that, 24. And I had no idea that this was it was rigged, or it was like literally a sales pitch. And they said, it's normally like our program for this 2-day seminar. We're going to teach you everything you need to know. It's normally like $8 billion, but it's $1,000 a day. Run to the back, which I did. I ran to the back. I was so pumped up. I ran to the back. It was so exciting. I paid $1,000 and I went to their 2-day seminar again. And the same thing, it was all hype, all sales pitch for their $80,000 course, their $120,000 course. It was disgusting. And this was 2006. I was blown away. And pausing that idea, I literally built RubeCon, the Real Estate Wealth Builders Conference, to be the opposite of those just sales pitch conference. My conference is all about helping people. And you will never see a table at the back, at least as long as I own it. You will never see a table at the back where we're going to be doing anything other than helping. That's all we do. So I follow those gurus, and my property manager started stealing from me in like 6 months. It was horrible. I did exactly what they told me. And this is what they tell you. And I'm going to give you the wrong way, but I want you to quickly forget this wrong way. And I want to pause for a quick second and share that honestly, I really want you to invest in real estate. My new goal in my life, my first goal was to quit my job in 10 years, and I did that, accomplished that at 37. Now my new goal is to help 1 million people invest in real estate. So 2 things I would ask from you. Number 1, if you get anything out of this episode, please share it with somebody else. Just say, hey, check out Dustin at Master Passive Income. He really wants to help 1 million people to invest in real estate. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to get you to invest in real estate. Get my real estate investing course absolutely for free. Text the word rental, RENTAL, to 33777. Rental to 33777. I'll literally give you my course, show you how to find an area of the country to invest, how to build the business first. I always talk about that, and how to find the right properties, how to make sure you're getting experts to do the work for you, and scale the business to where you're making $250 or more in passive income. Scale it to quit your job. I'll literally get to you, or go to masterpassiveincome.com/free course. Obviously, it'll be in the description, but I really, really want you to invest in real estate, because the more that actual, normal, everyday people own real estate that are good landlords, the better everybody's life gets. So they say you find a property anywhere in the country and you run the numbers. That means, you calculate expenses, make sure you're going to be making like $25 a month in passive income. And I'll pause this and say, we don't, like $250 or $25, that's nothing compared to our $250 a month. If you got $25 a month, that's like, man, what if like the furnace goes out or a window gets broken? Like there's your passive income. Like your whole year of income is gone. So we don't do that. We go for $250 a month. But here's the thing. In 2006, when I first started investing, appreciation was the rage. Everybody wanted appreciation. And these gurus said, you're going to get appreciation. That's what you're investing for. Pausing this and saying, no, we do not invest for appreciation. We love appreciation. Don't get me wrong. I'll refinance it when it goes up. When the value goes up, I'll refinance the property, pull the cash out, buy another property, make even more money. I'll do it over and over and over again. But what they say is you're going to invest for appreciation. I'll say that the ones that did what they told everybody to do, they went bankrupt in 2008. I didn't, because I went for passive income. I make money whether the market goes up, the market goes down, or the market goes sideways. So when listen to those gurus, that's what they say. So here, get back to the wrong way. Find a property anywhere in the country. Run the numbers. Make sure you're making $25 a month and get a passive, or the appreciation. Sorry, I stuttered on that one. Get the appreciation. And on top of that, they say, now spend thousands of dollars to buy the property, then spend thousands of dollars to fix up the property, then find a tenant in there, and then find a property manager. Well, in my opinion, that's just about backwards. I did all that, and then my property manager started stealing from me within 6 months. Now, here is the right way. I built a business. Now, if I would just hung my head and say, oh, woe was me, this one property, my property manager's stealing from me, it's never going to work. If I would say that, I wouldn't be here literally talking to you today. But I realized there has to be a way to do it. I'm not reinventing the wheel. There's got to be a way to do it. And I thought to myself, I've started many businesses. I literally started lots and lots of business, a skateboard manufacturing business, a graphic website design company, a pizzeria, and a convenience store, and many other businesses, all from scratch. And so I approached this as a business mindset. The gurus told me, and they will tell you, that your property is your business. No. Our businesses own inventory. Our property is not our business. Our businesses own properties. Our property is our inventory. So let me give you the investor success roadmap. And for everybody on the podcast, you're going to be seeing, you don't see this, but on the PowerPoint, it says there's 4 boxes, and it says the words, it spells out REAL, REAL, like real estate. I don't know, it's kind of a silly little way to make an acronym out of nothing. To be completely honest, people are being kind of like, that's kind of hokey. But anyways, I'll just keep going with it. R is for recognize the target rental market. So what we do is we see a city that's going to have properties that we want to buy. Next, we establish an automatic business. R, recognize the target market. E, establish an automatic business. A, approve others to help you succeed. That's approving all those people that you get in your business. And then L, for real, lease your property for $250 a month in passive income. The people back in 2008 that were investing for appreciation, they literally all went bankrupt. I made money over and over and over every single month, even though the market was crashing. Of course, my values went down, but I didn't care. My values are literally double now from when I bought it. So I bought it and then went down after 2008, but then now it's double from when I bought it. So over time, you're just going to keep making more. and more money. Now, and let me tell you that the easiest part is buying the property. That's the easiest thing. I mean, really, you just get a realtor and a mortgage broker, and you put them together and you buy a property. Lots of people have done it. You bought a single family home to live in. You got a house that you're living in. You did that. It's very, very simple. That's the easiest part. Here's the hard part. And this is what most of my students, this is where we put the most time and we have the most success when we do this the right way. The hard part is building the business first. Now, let me give the secrets of real estate investing. And actually, as I'm looking at the title of this slide, I literally need to change it because there's like 5 secrets. I'm pulling it up right now. But there's 5 secrets and I put 3. So I got to change that, which I'm doing right now. So let me give you the 5 secrets to real estate investing. Well, the first one is, I've already said it, we build the business first. This is secret number 1. And, I call it a secret because make it kind of like, flashy or something. But it's literally, the reason why I call it a secret because nobody ever teaches this. All the gurus, they don't tell you this, but I'm literally the only one that I know of that tells people that this is what we do. We build the business, and I'll go through all the other secrets, which means you're going to see how to make this an automatic business where it runs itself. So building the business, when we build the business, just like any business, we need to find a city or a location that has good inventory, or a type of business that has good inventory. The types of homes that we want to buy that we would be able to rent out and make money. You would not start in a city, and actually in the PowerPoint, I have the PowerPoint presentation. I have a map of Zillow and I put in, criteria for what types of homes. And I'm trying to show or prove a point of inventory. If a city doesn't have inventory, which means properties that you want to buy that are going to be good, that if you take the time to build the business, there's going to be lots of properties to buy. And so on this slide, I literally have Brownsville, I think it's in Tennessee, and there's like 5 dots. Sorry. I see now 6 because they're kind of overlapping. There's 6 dots, red dots that are for sale in the price range. So that's one slide. Now I go to the next slide. Another city with inventory has Memphis, Tennessee. You see almost, it seems like millions, but it's probably not millions, but thousands and thousands of red dots because this city has lots of inventory. The right types of homes that people want to either buy or rent. So if we need to sell it, we can. And if we're going to be renting it out, we absolutely can. So we want to zoom in on Zillow, and I'm going to show everybody how to use Zillow to actually do this. But we zoom in and we see so many more dots. This is inventory. Just like if you're going to start a convenience store, you're not going to buy, a type of candy bar that you only get one of, try to sell it, and then you can't buy any more. That's going to be rather rough. Or you're not going to go in a location where you can only sell one candy bar and then there's nobody else there. You lose money. We're in a business, and with businesses, they make money. Now, let me share with you the best type of property to buy. They're the best inventory. This is my suggestion. It's a cookie cutter type home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage, 1,200 to 1,400 square feet. And here's the key. It's not too small that families don't want to live there. It's also not too large that there's extra walls to paint, extra bathrooms, toilets to fix, extra light extra light sockets and everything else. So it's not too small and it's not too big. It's just right. And families want to live there. And we love families. Families live in places that their kids go to school. They have their jobs relatively close, and so their lives get centered. And hopefully their church is right around them too. And so their lives are centered on that. It's going to be hard for them to move. We want them to stay in a good property and give them good rental rates. Okay, there's so much more to go in this, but I'm going to give you all the secrets. And obviously there's so much more in every little bit of it, but I'm giving you the overview. So secret number 2, we then hire, once we find the inventory, that's for secret number 1. Number 2, we hire experts in your city. So whatever city you found, which don't tell Charles, but I kind of already told about, mentioned Memphis, how Memphis is a good place, has lots of properties. Charles, you guys know Charles. He actually invests in Memphis, so I'm not trying to make competition for him, just showing how awesome it is over there. But once we find a city that has a good inventory, we hire experts in your city to do the work for us. But here's a key tip. We hire slow and fire fast. Let me say that one more time. We hire slow and fire fast. We do not build an entire business and then grab somebody across the street and say, hey, you got a pulse? come in here and manage my business, manage my money, manage my customers, manage my inventory, manage everything. No, you wouldn't do that. You would take your time and find the right people. So we hire the right people. Let me go through a quick list of the right people that we need to get. Property managers, check. Number one, they're quarterbacks. Mortgage brokers, insurance agents, property inspectors, contractors, handymen, tradesmen like electricians, plumbers, roofers, etc., wholesalers, realtors, title companies, and so much more. Like, we need the right people in our business, and that's what we do is we build the business so that it runs itself. When we have the right people, and then we put in the systems and procedures and processes in place, that's what makes it an automatic business. Let me give you secret number 3. We utilize those experts to make sure we are doing everything right in our business. Now, I get a lot of students, they say, hey, Dustin, you invest in this city. You're the expert. Tell me about it. I'm like, no. I'm not the expert. Now, I have some information. I've been investing there for a little while. I can tell you what I know, but who's the expert? It's those people that live there, that work there, that do the business there every single day. Those people are the experts. We talk to them. Now, let me give you this. I said this a little earlier, but it's absolutely, you need to keep this in your brain. Your property manager is your quarterback for your team. They're going to make you score, make you money. They're going to protect you from losing money. They're going to make sure everything is in order. Everybody's in the right place. Your property manager is your quarterback for your team. Now, here's what's interesting. I know what you need as a real estate investor is to know how to find and hire the best property manager. Because once you buy the property, if you can't manage it, or nobody's going to manage it for you, you no longer have an asset, you have a liability instead. So what we need is a property manager that's going to be able to take care of everything for us. Now, this property manager, we hire slow, like I said, and we fire fast. That's your quarterback. Here's my amazing thing. So I have my YouTube channel, Master Passive Income YouTube, and my podcast. I put out episodes on how to find the right property managers and how to select them, how to hire them, all that sort of stuff. But do those views of those YouTube videos or podcasts ever get watched? Very few. Knowing you probably have already listened to that. You are the type, you're not the type that I'm talking about, but a lot of people that are just, I want to just learn about real estate investing. They go right to, how do I find properties? And then how do I buy the properties with money? Like, how do I get the money to buy it? Those are ones that I put out on podcasts and YouTube. Those skyrocket in downloads. The property manager ones don't. Nobody watches those. But that is the key to continually making passive income, is finding the right property manager. So you definitely need to find the best property manager. Remember, hire slow and fire fast. Now, here's this is what happens when the gurus tell you how to do that quote unquote investing, and your property manager starts stealing from you like they did from me. But imagine if you're talking to a property manager, there's 2 situations I'll bring up. Here's one. You call up a property manager and say, hi, property manager. I just bought a house. Address is number 1 Happy Street. Will you manage the property? Well, if the property manager comes back and says, no, I will not manage the property, I'll get shot there, then you no longer have an asset, you have a liability. How much better instead if you say, hi, property manager, I've already talked to you before, you already know me, you know my business, I'm looking to buy this house, number 1 Happy Street. Will you manage the property? They say no, well, great, you don't waste your time, you don't waste your money, you don't waste anything, you move on. But what you do is if they say, yes, I will manage it, this is how much you can rent it for, this is the vacancy factor, this is the type of clientele, then great, you buy the property because they are the experts doing the work for you. Secret number 4, businesses are in business to make money every single month. That's what they do, is they make money every single month. Do not, my suggestion, I'm going to tell you this, the reason why I made so much more money in the recession of 2008 and even more and more and more money, and I didn't go bankrupt, it's because I did not invest for appreciation. I invest for passive income, cash flow, profit every single month. Let me give you an example of what that looks like. Let's say you can buy a candy bar for 50 cents. And without a shadow of a doubt, you can sell it all day, every day for $1. $1, you mean you buy it for 50 cents, you sell it for $1, you make 50 cents. That's fantastic. Now, what if you didn't even have that 50 cents and it costs you 25 cents to borrow 50 cents to buy it? Then you're out of pocket 75 cents, and then you sell it for $1. Well, you still make 25 cents. How amazing would that be? So you're making money. Now, this is what you would not do in your business. Let's say you can buy the candy bar for $1, but you can only sell it for 50 cents. You would lose 50 cents every single time you bought that candy bar because you buy it for $1, sell it for 50 cents, you lose 50 cents. Why would you run that business? Well, you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't because you're realizing I'm losing money. Same thing with real estate investing. We make sure that we buy the property where it makes us money every single month. Now, here's the amazing thing. For a candy bar, yes, you can probably borrow that money, but let's say you buy it for 50 cents, costs you 25 cents to borrow that money. Real estate investing, you do that all day, every day. I love using other people's money. So we buy the property with other people's money. Now, to quickly get into the making sure you're making a profit, your income minus your expenses is your profit. Let's say rent's for $1,500 and your expenses are $1,200, including mortgage and property manager. Well, you're making $300. $1,500 minus $1,200 is $300. With that, your income minus your expenses is your profit. That's your passive income. We make sure we do that. Now, secret number 5, I just quickly went into this, is creative financing using other people's money. OPM. I love that term, that acronym, OPM, using other people's money. And here's a quick look at, this is just tip of the iceberg of how many types of ways you can get financing, creative financing for buying properties, all cash, obviously. And here's a great way, is delayed financing. If you buy a house with cash, and you don't have to wait 6 months to actually do the seasoning period. Actually, I might be talking over some people's heads, but basically you buy it with cash, refinance it very, very fast, like maybe 6 weeks at most, and you get your cash back out to buy it again. You're recycling your cash. Next one would be a HELOC, your home equity line of credit. In fact, I had an episode where I actively interviewed Benjamin, who is a pastor in Sacramento. He uses home equity line of credit, pulled cash out of his home, bought a house in, I think, Georgia, and then refinanced that house because he bought it for cash, refinanced the house, pulled that cash out, paid off his home equity line of credit, and doing it over and over again. Also, seller financing, another great way, have the seller give you financing. Basically, you're paying them. They're the bank. Subject to, and here's an amazing one. So I actually have somebody come into Rubicon, and I'm talking to you guys as opposed to, continuing in the, I'm talking to you on the podcast, not the people in the breakout session. So at Rubicon, I have William Tingle, friend of mine. He teaches how subject to works. Basically, assuming a mortgage from somebody else, their low, like say 2.5% interest rate, assuming that mortgage, they can't pay their rent. So subject to is another way to do it. And William Ting is going to be at Rubicon. You need to be here with us. Now, next one, private money. Getting friends and family members and coworkers. Private money is great. Hard money, commercial loans, portfolio loans, blanket loans, signature loans, credit cards. I'll say this. It's an advanced strategy, but I've used credit cards to buy homes with it and so many more ways to do it. Now, this is with creative financing, you're able to buy homes and use other people's money and make that cash flow. That's how you can scale your business to making where you have 40 properties. That's making $120,000 a month, $120,000 a year in passive income. And with that, that's just the minimum. I have some properties making me $500, $600, $700, $800 a month in passive income because the longer you own the homes, the more money you make. Last one, the last secret, and just between me and you, listen to the podcast, I actually forgot this slide. I got to make it up right now as I'm talking to you through it. But secret number 6 is we give them our people, the people that were working in our business, the systems, procedures, and processes in their business, our business, but tell them how to run our business with the systems, procedures, and processes so that they run it the way we want them to run it. We don't want them to run it how they run other people's if it's different than what we want. I'll give you an example what a system, procedures, and process would be like. Let's say, always, this is what I tell all my students, this is what I do. Rent is due on the 1st. It's late after the 3rd. Then you give, on the 4th, you give them a 3-day notice without fail. Like you always do it, 3-day notice. If a property manager doesn't put a 3-day notice on the 4th day, I am very upset. It's just like clockwork. And then once that 3-day notice is up, that next day, we literally start the eviction. And that's the process. We're so non-discriminatory, we treat everybody the exact same. So that's literally not discriminatory. And so what we do is we build these systems, procedures, and processes in place so that if there is any question, they already know what to do. Like, let's say a furnace goes out. Well, I already told them, if there is an expense that's over $1,000, you better give me 2 or 3 quotes. Like, I would like you to give me 3 quotes, but 2 at least. Don't even come to me. Hey, I got 1 quote. It's $1,500. Well, where's the second quote? So they already know they got to do that. Another thing is I say, if there's anything under $200 in expenses, just do it. Don't even bother me with it. Take care of it. Because I don't want to be bothered. I trust them. Now, if they prove that they can't be trustworthy, then I pull the plug. And remember, we hire slow and fire fast. But that's what we do, is we build the systems and procedures and processes. And remember, if you buy one house at $250 a month, that is $3,000 a year. Fast forward, if you had 40 properties making $250 a month, that is $120,000 a year. This is how we create an automatic business that makes us passive income. And I kid you not, I literally travel the world travel the world for 6+ weeks and not even worry about my business because I have the business running itself. And so that's the end of the PowerPoint or the presentation. And at this point, I would be taking questions from everybody, answering their questions, stepping outside the hallway, answering even more questions, and even giving them a promotion. If they want to join my coaching, hey, you're here at RubeCon. I'm going to give you a huge discount to join so that you literally can get started and learn even more. But man, I really appreciate you guys here on the podcast. And remember, you can always get 10% off RubeCon. Go use the promo code podcast at rubecon.com. Link will be in the description. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. I hope to see you here at RubeCon 2023. 2024, I am actually just signed 2024 St. Louis. It's going to be at the Union Station in St. Louis. Super amazing hotel. I'll tell you more about that in the next episode. And that is it for today. Go ahead and get my free real estate investing course. Text the word rental to 33777. RENTAL to 33777. You can also join my Real Estate Wealth Builders group coaching. Get all my courses. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next show. See ya.